Good morning, my beautiful friends. This morning I'm going to be doing this eye look with the new Pure Soriee Diaries palette. I did get mine in my BoxyCharm, but Pure does have this for sale on their website. I will make sure to link all of that down below. And if you're curious on how I got this look, just go ahead and keep on watching. Hey, let's get started on this beautiful brown eye. So I primed my eye with the Lorac eyeshadow primer. I think every palette I've ever bought from them came with this primer, so use that. I do enjoy it. And then I'm taking an M218 from Morphe and dipping it all over into Private Party right here. My palette is currently upside down, so don't blind you with the mirror with all the lights I have. So if it looks off, that's why. I am just dusting this Private Party shadow all over my lid from every single space, everywhere I put primer to set my primer. And the next thing I'm going to do is pick up an M502. All of these brushes that I'm using pretty much this morning I think are Morphe. I just have a giant collection. I'm going to go ahead and dip that into Gala right here. And this is going to be our transition shade. It's going up in the crease and messily on the upper lid too. Just want to make sure you need down a nice base. I start in the outer corner because I want my shadows the darkest out there. And that is where the first place you drop your brush is where your shadow is going to be darkest. I'm going to build this up slowly. It is a lighter shade, so it's easier to build up. And probably 2 applications of the actual shadow. This brush does pick up quite a bit, and blending it out will be enough for me. You can build it up to your desired intensity. We will be layering on top of this. The fun thing about this look is I think it's beautiful and smoky and intense, but it's super easy. There's a few shadows involved, but the steps are easy. Okay, after we've blended in Gala, we are going to go ahead and pick up an M208 brush. If you have smaller eyes than me, you might want to find a smaller shadow brush for this, because this does take up a lot of my eye space, but I like it. It's a fast application. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and dip into Private Party right here with this brush, and we're gonna work that all over the lid up into the crease, and we're gonna make sure that you really focus on smudging that into the lash line. It's easy to kind of not get it in there, and this look is not gonna have liners, so we wanna, between smudging the shadow in your lash line and your mascara, it'll look nice, but you want to make sure you don't have any gaps. And I just blend this in right into the edge of the crease. And do another dip of shadow. And you kind of build up your desired intensity for this as well. Don't forget your inner corner, like making sure you get shadow all over. And I am pleased with how that looks. I'm going to go ahead and pick up my M502 again and get a little bit more of Gala in there. Just pick up a tiny bit on your brush, and we're just going to go use that to blend blend Private Party up into the crease and diffuse that so it looks just like a gradual, beautiful gradient from your transition into your crease. Or transition to your lid. Alright, and next we're going to pick up an M167 and we're going to dip that into, oh my goodness, I think I called Splurge Private Party, so I'm naming things twice. This dark brown lid shade was Splurge. And then we're going to dip this M167 into Glitzy right here. And get your brush pretty loaded up. And this is a shadow. It is a shimmer shadow, a metallic shadow. And I want to intensify that and ease the application with a spritz of Max Fix Plus. Or 2 spritzes. You can use water or another setting spray. Max Fix Plus does happen to be my favorite medium for this. I feel like they get the biggest bang for my buck when I use this. But I'm going to go ahead and pack this on my lid. And as I'm doing that, make sure that I'm not going above the crease. I'm kind of using the edge of my brush almost to cut the crease. Now I can't actually really do that, but just get the shadow line out so you're not bringing that up. You're staying right on the lid and just make sure you get it all the way to the inner corner, all the way to the outer edge, lash line, work it in. You could build up this shadow with a fairly similar intensity without spraying it with anything, but I find I don't have to redip my brush at all and I get a very good application that's going to hold because it will dry down and stick to the eye versus doing it dry. I have practiced both ways and I just wanted to let you know. Okay, I think I'm pretty pleased with how that turned out. The next I am reaching for an M169. I have small eyes, so I love these small ones for my outer V corners. I'm going in to Epic right here. And I'm going to pick up just a tiny bit of that. A little bit goes a long way on my brush. It's easier to build than it is to undo, and I'm just putting it in the outer V on my lid and up into the crease just a teeny tiny bit, and I do need to redip. There we go. And now I'm going to pick up an M412 brush. And we are going to dip that back into Gala again to help us blend the shade. I got a little intense on my outer V here this morning. That's okay. Alright guys, here's the finished look. I went ahead and put on my mascara and I did my lips with the CoverGirl Sultry Sienna lipstick, and after I put it on I like smudged the edges of it and kind of blended it into my lip. I really like that. It's more natural application. I'm digging that. And I'm really liking this. I feel like it's a fun smoky eye, which could be a little more daytime appropriate. I rock whatever I want, whenever I want. I did want to add that I took Twinkle here. I forgot to show you guys that and put that in the inner corner, which is a little bit darker than a normal inner corner highlight, but I'm digging the way it turned out. So that is it for my tutorial today with the Pure Soriee Diaries palette. If you guys liked it, give me a thumbs up, and if you're curious about this dramatic mascara application without falsies. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, because I'm going to be doing a whole tutorial on that, both drugstore and a higher end version. I'm going to do 2 different videos, and those will be up really soon. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with me this morning, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!